The genius of the Leo Cap joke is that it has multiple layers.
Yeah, get your wrestling ass on.
I don't want to leave my house.
God, I love that pay rent.
Gotta love it.
They don't deserve to exist, just like wasps.
I think mermaids are real.
What happened in the Rosa Parks episode then?
Comparable to a Lego.
Chad Miles get his ass beat for looking at me wrong. No disrespect. No disrespect.
And I definitely eat them naked most of the time.
Take it away, shit.
I'm Governor Roy Cooper, and we're in a state of emergency.
Episode 22 of the Hey Quick Question Podcast. This week's topics include MLK featuring Fortnite, Best and Worst Disney Channel movies, and Drake. I'm not gonna leave this in, am I?
Here we go. All right, we're getting better at the hang of this, guys. Welcome to episode 22 of the Hey. You already know what time it is, guys. Thank you for joining us on whatever time you're seeing this. It's August 29th on a lovely Sunday. Me and myself, I'm enjoying a wonderful funnel cake. Shout out to Nadine's Funnel Cake. If you ever watch this, Nadine, not sponsored at all yet. Nadine, if you're looking for somebody to advertise yourself, I'm here. If you're looking for somebody to do it for not free, I am also here. Please.
You fool.
Welcome to episode 22. Your usual crew. Eric T. You guys already know what's up. Everybody else, go ahead and introduce yourselves to the people once again.
Co-host number 1. Hello, Samara. How's it going?
It's co-host Pi Tavares.
Like 3?
I feel like every time you do something fun,
exactly.
I gotta mix it up. I gotta do because I'm
Mix
the
it
wild
up,
card. I'm the wild card. You know, I gotta do wild card stuff.
Your co-host number wild card.
I'm co-host number wild card, and it's great to be here. It's an honor to be a questioner.
It's like the the Uno wild card where
Ew,
it could be anything. It could be any color. It could be whatever you want. It could be whatever you want.
Well, I'm generally brown, but
That was whack.
You laughed. I don't want you fucking laugh.
if I get a laugh, then it works. If I get a laugh, it works.
Don't deserve it. First,
I
what we got on the question? What we got on the question boards this week, guys?
On the boards today, we got
Telling Fortnite. Martin Luther King edition. Oh, so a little bit of backstory, guys. Martin Luther King, the experience in creative mode. Thanks to Fortnite, we can all experience the Million Man March on Washington. Thanks to you by Fortnite and Epic Games. Are they wrong for this, guys? Who wants to take this off?
I'll go ahead. As somebody who actually played Fortnite in the past, I have to take the reins here.
Or you're a Fortnite veteran.
I won't call me a veteran. I would say dabbler.
He was definitely a veteran for like a 2 to 3 year stretch.
I'd say dabbler.
That's a long time to play the game.
I would say dabbler.
That's a long
I would say
time to play
dab.
the game.
Definitely a vet.
Definitely
Anyway,
a bit.
Rolly with a dapper man.
Your overall question, no, they're not. Fuck you. No, they're not wrong. I don't think they're doing anything bad. It's just weird.
Okay. It's weird that the game Fortnite and Epic Games are promoting specifically an experience. I want to make this clear. Fortnite, this is not something they're doing in their actual game and their base gameplay. They have multiplayer. They're not making Martin Luther King skins so that people could use V-Bucks and get their mom and dad's credit cards and saying, I gotta get the new MLK skin to add to my collection. They're not doing that. Okay, they're not. I don't think
They
they're.
thought about it.
I can't say they did it.
No, that
They
was
had to
in the
think
meeting.
about it.
That was
They had
in the
to
meeting. Somebody
Yeah.
brought that up, even if it was an
It's like,
idea
no,
that they knew
Jason.
they weren't gonna do. It still came up on the board, and they were like, you know, like
No, Jason, we
geez.
cannot have Martin Luther King being shot.
We can't have Martin
What the fuck
Luther
is
King
wrong
get
with you?
sniped.
No, just get out. You're fired. Go and pack up for me.
Hey, so I
Hey,
made
go
this
ahead.
Martin Luther
Oh,
King skin. You made what?
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 You tell your partner in the desk right next to you, hey man, so I made this Martin Luther King skin, and he goes, what the fuck are you talking about? Yo, hide
Put
that.
that shit away.
Hide that real quick. Put that on your personal
Stop.
flash drive. What are you doing? What's
Put it on
wrong
my
with
personal
you?
flash drive.
Take that home. If anything, like don't Use
Don't
that.
bring
Use
that
that
here.
for your
Keep
own purposes.
Keep that out. Keep
Why
that.
don't you take that to
okay.
work? What are you doing?
I'm gonna take
Again,
a sip of
so-
this whiskey.
Are they
This
wrong?
is-
I think I have an opinion. Are they wrong? Let me get really real with you guys right quick.
It's not gonna be real at all.
You putting another
I'm
headphone on?
struggling so
Let me
much.
get
That's
really
what you
real
said.
with you guys right quick.
Slam
Okay.
poetry.
No slam poetry. My mic stand is loose.
My man.
Martin Luther
Yes,
King
sir.
died, and it wasn't
Oh.
that long ago in the grand scheme of things. He died, and it was a big
My
deal
man.
when he died. The way his name is thrown around in our current era and the way that we use him after his death has been kind of problematic for a while. So even if this was a Time Studios presents, Martin Luther King, a march on Washington in Fortnite, that lets me know completely tone deaf. You were saying, Eric, at one point, not to take your opinion and from you, but you were saying that perhaps it was with good intentions that they were doing this.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like I don't know if doing this that their heart was to exploit Martin Luther King. I don't know. I don't have enough of this to say like that they did this because they thought they could profit off of him. I don't know if that was what the people of Epic Games did. Because if they wanted to do that, it would be. There's much more clear ways they could have done it, which probably not even know if would have got cleared. But this, it's not jumping out to me as like egregiously offensive. But that's not. I'm not saying that's what it is or isn't. But it's not jumping off to me is what the perception is to me. Go on.
I can agree that it could be a lot worse. I'm really trying to fix this mic stand. I can agree
doing a
that
great
they could have done it a lot worse, like in more heartlessly, right?
Oh, 100%.
They sure could. They sure could have,
However,
man.
So worth it.
However, I feel like our usage of Martin Luther King Jr., has been sort of commodified for a long time. So by bringing him up at all, even if somebody in the team thought this was a good, we're doing this for the right reasons, a lot of other people probably were just like, we're going to use it. We're going to make a statement or something. It's all about perception. It's all about influence. We throw the word cloud around a lot. That's how these people think.
This
They
is
think
definitely
about
for
that.
attention. This
Yeah.
is like this is definitely for attention. This does not. They don't do this to promote this because they don't want attention. They do it. This is exactly for attention, which I can't
what I
say
mean.
is very positive.
It's not. It's not. It's honestly not. Like it's selfish. And the things that he talked about, the things that he died for, that's not what they care about. They don't care about that at all.
I don't
They
think any
put
kid-
the video up there, for people to just look at in passing. It's not, you know what I mean?
No
It's like-
kid on there is gonna be like, "Wow, Fortnite really changed my outlook on the whole black community."
On race relations, yeah. Fortnite
I
really
can't believe
changed
I
my
was such a
mind.
bigot before. What?
Well, my parents were wrong. Black people aren't so bad. No, that's not happening.
They has anybody seen the emotes that they added for their event? 'Cause
Did
I
they
have not.
add it? They added.
So
They
I think
added
said
MLK?
They added 3 emotes.
Oh,
What?
Jesus.
Did they?
Is it this?
So
Did they?
That's
Did they
Black
add
Panther
him
movement.
pointing?
that's the Black Panther movement, but I don't think
That's not gonna work.
Did they
the
add
reason
more
why I brought
dances?
this up
Did they
is
add
because-
dances?
So
Martin Luther
the reason
King
why I brought
dance?
this up is because you said that they're not getting any monetary reward off of this, basically. I mean, there's not.
I
you're
don't,
not-
I
not
haven't heard
immediately.
anything.
I can't. Yeah.
I don't think the skins you can. I don't think you can pay for the skins. I think you just give it. They just give it to you for playing or doing an event, maybe. I cannot
Not a-
confirm this.
Not the Martin Luther King skin.
But-
Don't say it's MLK.
One day,
Well,
I think we're gonna see that. One day, we're gonna see something like that. Someone's running around in a video game as Martin Luther King Jr. When we get to that
It's a
point
chat
in video
bubble, should I
games,
have a dream?
like VR chat, for example, right? We get to that point in video games where anybody can be anything,
Yeah.
and we're all just running around together as whatever. MLK will be there. I promise.
So like,
I promise.
there's a in Call of Duty in Black Ops, Tavares, and I guess you guys too, because I don't know if you guys played Black Ops. What was the Pentagon zombie mission? Because you could play as JFK.
You can play JFK and Nixon and stuff like that.
Yeah. So like,
That was hilarious.
how far?
MLK is sensitive still.
How I know, but like, it's
You
how far
cannot-
away is the line between JFK and video games and Martin Luther King.
This is gonna sound really insensitive. Maybe y'all can help me clear this up because y'all know exactly what I'm gonna say when I say this. It's because Nixon was and JFK was white.
That's part of it.
I'm not saying it's okay for them to be shot because they're white. I'm saying
No.
there's a difference between former presidents. One who people don't even fucking like anyway.
Right. I don't think that
Nixon
it has
or
to do
JFK?
with their assassination or their deaths at all. I think
Right.
it's specifically about their image and their like look, you get to play as Nixon, and he says funny things, you know what I mean?
And he does the
like,
voice.
Using him as that like sort of avatar. Whereas Martin Luther King though, like
You show Martin Luther King getting shot at anything, but no,
that's not gonna fly.
He's
Too sensitive of a subject. He's too sensitive of a subject. The shit that he was doing and working for is still going on today. We're still dealing with those things. You can't just throw, people like that, influential people like that into stuff for fun yet. Not yet.
Do you think we're ever going to be at this point where Fortnite MLK is going to be acceptable?
Yeah.
Like actually in Fortnite?
Yeah. And we will all still be alive and it will make us go, but the kids are gonna love it. The younger people who are controlling it,
I don't like this question. I don't like this question simply because Eric assumes, or you both assume that Fortnite's gonna be around when we get older.
I mean, something like it. Something like it for sure. With all the crossovers they have, something like it for sure. Like I'm telling you, whatever future game it is, it's gonna be a game where you could be, whatever dumb bullshit you want to be. If you want to be, a dragon, you'll just be a dragon in the game. You know what I mean? That's gonna happen. Just like VR chat.
Like a Super Mario Barack Obama crossover. Like some there could be like really wacky crossovers. There's gonna be like really wacky crossovers in like 30, 40 years from now that we don't see coming at all.
Yeah, absolutely. They do it now. They're doing it now with like fictional characters and sometimes real people. But the further we go on, the longer we go on, the more real people you'll see.
What do you guys? I saw a video game fighting game with Jesus in it. That was hilarious.
That is hilarious. Yeah.
That's also a good game.
I think what do you guys think? Buff. He broke off the.
Yeah, the cross.
The cross.
Took that shit off. Nah, whooping your ass with it.
Ridiculous.
Where do you think Fortnite? Where do you guys, in your guys' opinion, what do you think they should do, like right now at this moment with this already being out? You think they should just sit? Do you think they should just like make it limited time? Say like, all right, this is gonna go down. Excuse me, I was almost burped. Sorry, audience. We're gonna take this down like tomorrow or something. Like maybe given like, what do you guys suggest they do?
I think that's best. I think limited event, just so we could say we did it. Just like get the attention you wanted, close it up. Don't give people, don't give users
MLK attention.
Right, but don't give users the time to manipulate the game and do what they want into it, because that's what they're doing. They're working on that right now.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I have an article open right here where it's like they had to remove. I think they said all the emotes in the game for just in that event, except for the ones for the MLK event.
Except for the raise the roof.
No, not the raise the roof is out.
Damn it.
The two side is out.
Fuck.
All the emotes in the game except for the emotes that were just came with the MLK event are out and for that event.
And that's the thing. They're trying to catch up, right? Because the gamers, like I said, they work on this stuff as soon as it goes live. As soon as a new game comes out, there are people trying to break it. There are people trying to break into it and see what they could do to manipulate the systems.
100%, because when they took out emotes even before they released it, they didn't allow you, as according to the article, they didn't allow you to have the tomato throwing one. They knew, they fucking knew. So they didn't assume at the point where it's like, oh well, fucking Rick Sanchez raising the roof is gonna be kind of ugh.
Raise the roof. This speech is fire, bro. This speech is lit. This speech is turned. Samara, did you give a feelings? Did you give your feelings on it?
I didn't get the dab
emoji.
No, I don't play Fortnite or games. I just think it's kind of tacky.
How would you feel if there was like, I don't know what mobile game you're playing the most, but let's say there's like a Yahtzee MLK crossover.
That's the one. That's the right answer. Yahtzee
You
MLK
You didn't
crossover.
have to at me at my
No,
Yahtzee.
no,
You already
exception
said you
right
like
now.
mobile games.
I'm just
Nobody-
saying, like in
Nobody knows
any
your
way
Huh?
possible. Like I'm trying to fit like some sort of crossover in which there would be a game that in which it would actually be something you play. Like let's say hypothetically, Yahtzee has a limited time game mode where you roll a dice, but the dices are of Malcolm X.
I was gonna say he was on the cup,
He was.
like Martin Luther
You know,
King was on the cup.
That's like
It's a
equally
mobile
as
game.
shitty.
There's no
I'm
cup.
listen, man.
That's-
I'm trying to relate it back
boo.
to her. I'm trying, man. I'm sorry.
No, the Yahtzee board. It's the Yahtzee board. It's just MLK.
Nah.
Like,
Was Yahtzee a board game?
yeah, you have a board, right?
Don't fall for his trap.
You don't have a board. It's
Stop.
a cup. It's a cup with
Never played.
dice and then a scorecard.
So it's
Wow,
a board
sounds
game,
really
right?
whack. All right, we all have our feelings about.
It's a
Yahtzee
board
is
game,
fun.
man.
I'm gonna put y'all on.
Okay.
I'll
We can
have
all
the
play
Yahtzee
together. We
episode.
can all play together.
You put me on MLK.
Just download the app.
Like
I'll add
Fortnite?
you.
Thank you. I don't want to
Play.
download the app.
All right, I think we wrap up on this. Fortnite, MLK, are they wrong? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, kind of. It's an agreed answer, right? Yeah, kind of.
I'm kind of, but
Could have been worse, man.
Kinda.
Could have been worse. Kinda.
What's your favorite season and why is it autumn? Who's going first?
Cold.
Me?
Sure. Take it away.
Why is it autumn? You know,
Let me ponder.
I just love the way the leaves come down. I love that
Love to see it.
crunch when you step on them, you know, those
love
nice
killing
dry
leaves.
leaves. I like the way the trees change color. That's always enjoyable. Autumn just, I don't know, something about it. Like it feels like there's a settling in the weather. You know, like it's just sort of like kind of neutral place. Almost like how you have your AC set at your house. Like, you know, it's a neutral kind of general feeling. And I like
Which
the
is
wind.
68, right?
Well, I'm not talking about my house, but fall, autumn, yeah, you know, it's a good temperature. That's my answer. I'm sticking to it.
Which one of you guys actually wrote this question?
I ain't write it.
Me either.
So like,
Wait a minute.
it's a really good season. It might be my favorite one, but if it is, I think it's
Wait,
specifically
who actually wrote the
It was
question?
Dion.
because it was not me. It was not me.
Huh?
You know, I'm not gonna point any fingers here. I'm not gonna point any
Someone
fingers.
Pointing
put
fingers.
favorite
That was that
season. No, summer or winter, and then we changed it.
I phrased
So
it
it
as
was
what was
you.
the me?
Yeah.
No, but
Go
no,
ahead.
I didn't.
Give your answer.
All right, okay, fine. Wow, I
No
didn't
one's
even put
pointing fingers.
You do it.
I have to point
Accusations.
like this. I have to point like this.
I'm like this.
Unbelievable. So, I think to me the best time of the year is right between like October and November, and then right when it gets to December is like the cutoff. So I think it is autumn, but like
End
That
of
is
autumn.
that
Well,
is
that's
fall.
That's autumn.
That is
That's
fall.
yeah, but like I like winter more. I think in theory, because there's more bullshit in winter. Actually, there's more actual bullshit I got to deal with because I hate dealing with snow now as an adult. That
Yeah.
that dealing with like those like 2, possibly 3 days of snow is like disgusting. It's disgusting. So not worrying about that, I think bumps up autumn alone. And it like the cool weather, it not being over fucking 80 degrees, like a lot, and it being like around 70. Amazing. I wish like December, January was consistently like that without the terrible weather, like the splits of terrible weather. Because then I think that would for sure be the favorite. But autumn, it's just less bullshit. And I think like that matters more. I can get more fits off in there and not be upset while like people are getting these fits off. I'm
No,
fucking
fits
pissed if it
Fits
snows.
off. That's how he's measuring.
I
can
gotta get the
more
fits
off.
Yeah. I don't have fucking 35 hoodies for no reason. Somebody's got to see them.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to.
Go
Well,
ahead.
I love fall. My birthday is in fall. Halloween is in fall. Halloween is my favorite holiday.
It's the best one, but it's
And I
so
feel like-
underused.
I know,
Because she
and
loves
it's
the
so
devil.
much like spooky things
Good vibes.
during fall. It's good
You guys think
weather.
you think it's better than MLK Day?
Shut the fuck up.
No comment.
Controversial take. All right, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
How do you
it's some
celebrate
vibes.
MLK? You dress up in costume?
I play Fortnite.
Yeah. I like the colors of fall. Bugs are starting to die. Just good vibes.
Okay.
It has to be the weather. It's just the temperature for the yes, it's autumn.
Did we
Oh,
all
so I was right.
Did we all unanimously agree? Because
I was
thinking-
right.
in my head, I
No,
was
you did
thinking,
write the
like,
question.
what?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was me. Yeah, I did it.
No, I sweat easily. I fucking hate when it's hot. I hate the summertime. I stay inside. in the
Hard
summertime.
hate, huh?
I fucking hate it.
The hard H. Hate.
Because what can you do? In the summertime, you have to have a fan. If you don't have the fan on,
Yeah.
you're gonna be sweating, right? Or
Yeah.
air conditioning.
So you gotta run up your electricity bill.
In the wintertime, I mean, sure, you can just bundle up if you don't have no heat. If you're unfortunate enough to
35
not have
hoodies.
any heat,
36 soon.
can you stack them?
My
Gotta
house
stack
stays
'em
the
on?
same.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, hypothetically, if I have so many hoodies, I might also have a lot of jackets too to go over different combinations of the hoodies, or I could just have a limited amount of jackets to just switch up the hoodies too. You know, there's a lot of ways to get these
Stop
fits
We
that.
off,
don't
you
care
know.
about the hoodies. We don't
I'm
care
an
about
expert.
the hoodies.
Great, you know,
The bar is
so
finished. We don't care
great.
about
I'll
the
keep going.
hoodies.
So about the hoodies. So now I have a lot of different colors.
Right.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Oh, it's over.
No, so what happens is I have a lot of electronics in my room. So I'll be, I'll have the PC on sleep mode or whatever, and it'll be just dishing out heat anyway, because that's how shit works. Or I'll
Gamer
be watching
life.
TV or playing PlayStation, and that shit will also be dishing out heat. Sooner or
You're
later,
good.
my shit gets hot.
Hashtag gamer life.
Don't ever.
Look at him. Look at how he felt his face. He's
So
just like,
you insulted me, so
You
Sick
are a
gamer.
gamer.
thank you.
wrap it up.
I want to know what
Tavares.
everybody has their house temp on.
71.
Like, what's comfortable for y'all?
72, 71 or
See.
72.
68.
74.
68.
74 is a little high, but I'd rather
74 is high.
I'm not gonna lie. So like 74, I think I might rather 74 than 68. 68 below 70, like you're going extreme.
You're
You-
tripping. You're tripping.
Yeah,
I can't- you know,
nah, you
I
tripping.
can-
It's below 70?
I'm not
I
tripping.
can feel I can feel when the temp, like yesterday or 2 days ago, my brother turned it down to 67 and I was like, no, something's wrong, and I had to bump it back up to 68. And then if I bump
Wow.
it up some, I physically cannot function.
Wow.
It's too hot.
I don't know if it's my air conditioner, my AC unit, but as soon as you go past 71, it's a no-go for me.
It just feels too hot.
It feels too hot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you just notice it 'cause like you start sweating, or like it's
Yeah.
just like you start? Okay.
I'm
So
at
no,
68.
like I said, no, it's the weather for me to finish up this question.
Y'all want to judge me?
That's it.
Y'all want to
74 just seems really high. Like, but the gap
74 is
between
kinda
like,
high.
Let me tell you
Sev-
why I can do that. I feel like I push out a lot of heat, but I don't feel hot unless it's like really hot. I lived in this house and the AC didn't work for weeks. In the summer, this summer, I lived in this house and it was humid and hot every day for a few weeks. And in that living period, I learned what I could take and what I could not take. And so when I got the AC back working again, I'm playing around with it and I'm like, I don't want to be, overcharging myself by having the AC on too much. So I thought, to save some money, let me bump it up a little bit. What's comfortable? I think if I went to 75, 76, then I'd be too hot. 74, at least got to be 74. I feel fine.
So I'm not going to visit you ever. Cool.
You don't got to. You said it
Fair
yourself.
enough.
You like being in your room.
We all agree that I don't have to go visit Dion at all now.
We all
Yes.
agree. No, I agree. You're not
the
invited.
gap.
I'll come and
There's
visit.
there's a
would
noticeable gap
appreciate that.
to me between like 72 and 74. It's not enough for it to be a problem.
Yeah.
I can live in
I
74.
can agree with that.
But
There is a
I wouldn't prefer 74. That's just where it's like, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I don't like
That
being
would-
cold. Like I get like when I get cold, I'm like uncomfortable. I'm unhappy.
That I think 70. That's what I think. I think 70 is cold. I think 72 is cool.
Mm,
68.
Were you cold at
you-
my house?
Was I?
Yeah.
I wasn't sober. I don't remember.
You were sober.
And you
in
probably
this-
weren't cold because I mean, being
Yeah.
drunk is that's changing.
You were
your
sober before and after.
I just don't remember.
erasing
don't remember.
memory.
Was I wearing a
hanging
hoodie?
out at your place?
No. But I remember. I think
Damn,
you
not
were
one of
hot
the
because you made
35?
me go to your car and get you shorts.
Yeah. So if I was hot, that might have been the drinking.
Wait, he was either hot or he needed some room to breathe.
Yeah. It could be a lot of stuff. Who
You were
knows?
wearing
know.
those jeans,
Yeah, jeans and yeah,
Were those
yeah.
were they the black ones or were the?
the black ones.
It's crazy because I
And
I
that
had to
floral
get rid
shirt.
of them. I had to get rid of those like months ago
Why?
because they were too tight. I got
Yeah, they
new.
were tight.
I got the new tight ones. So
They were very tight, Eric.
it's hard. I gain
tight
5 pounds
ones.
every year
No, you still
Wasn't-
wear a medium shirt, right?
for now.
I made the switch to large, and it's a great lifestyle.
Truly.
I mean, it's a medium body. I wear large shirts. Feels great. Feels awesome. I feel like I'm from 2005.
That's,
Come on.
where are you coming off? We're done with the question.
It's like little
We're
shirt,
done.
little pants, or big shirt, little
Big
pants.
shirt, little pants.
Big shirt,
yeah.
big pants.
Big shirt, big pants. That's the way. Yo, what's up, G? Anyway, what's your favorite season and why is it autumn? I was right. I was right.
Autumn.
Moving on.
Completely on coincidence.
Spooky
Completely on
season.
coincidence.
Cue
That's
the
not
skeleton. Put the skeleton on there that's dancing.
Oh yeah. The one where
Spooky,
he's like,
scary skeleton.
That's
Da,
gonna be that. I don't know how to do that.
da,
That's out of my pay grade.
come on, you can find the GIF.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Best and worst
Dope.
Disney Channel
You
original
got to
movie.
feel Eric.
Who's a
Doesn't
real
be
Disney
forced to
Channel
feel.
like kid here? I am. I can say that.
I think I'm only.
What'd you
I think
say?
I'm
What was
like
the question?
halfway.
Not you
What was
not
the question?
listening.
I
How
was
about you
thinking
read
of- I was thinking of spooky, scary skeleton.
You're thinking of the wrong things. Why don't you read the question?
Best and worst Disney Channel original movie? Question mark.
Who wants
Okay,
to start
I'll
this
start.
off?
I don't care because it's not Sky High. Sky High's not
I'll
a Disney
start.
Channel movie,
Okay.
so fuck it.
Okay, Tavares, you can go last because you're salty about your
Yeah,
pick.
since you're a
You
little
damn
baby
right
boy,
I am.
little-
Okay,
little
my
baby-
best-
little baby
my
boy.
Fuck
best-
cheater girls.
No.
Whoa!
My-
Hey, now we got a problem.
My best Disney Channel original movie is Smart House.
Ah, good
I
choice.
love Smart House,
It's a
and
great choice.
I have stood on this opinion. Anybody ask me, I always say, "Have you not seen Smart House?"
It's a great
That
choice.
is my best. I
Do you
love
have
it.
an Alexa?
I do.
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
Mm,
My
Kinda
worst
sus. Kinda,
or my least favorite Disney Channel original movie is Color of Friendship.
Yeah.
Can you
It's
go ahead and break
just
down
very-
the color of friendship for us?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's basically this girl from South Africa. Her dad is a police officer, and they're like
Yikes.
going through some kind of like struggles. A man was killed, and then
So serious already.
America, yeah, America's like trying to do something, whatever. Anyways, so this guy in the government, they're trying to mend forces with the countries. So she is a foreign exchange student, and she goes to live with this black family. They think she's gonna be black because she's from South Africa, but she's white.
Common
And-
misconception.
Wait, she's white?
Yeah. So for her, black people are still minorities. They're basically like, she has a black maid, whatever. She goes and stays with this black family to show the press that they're willing to like work together. It's this whole big ordeal. She's like pretty racist, but it's mostly because she doesn't understand. She doesn't know anything other than that. And then the daughter's upset because she thought she was getting like a black girl, and she thought it was gonna be really fun, but the girl's just like really scared. She's really
expected
scared. She's
fun.
uncomfortable. She expects them to like not really serve her, but like
Serve her. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So then it comes to this whole thing. It's this whole circle moment where they realize that like race is not this thing, and yeah.
So
I feel like it was just too much for a kid to watch, and it was poorly done.
to clarify, it's not a black girl moving in with a white family.
It's
No.
a white. Yeah,
Girl moving
that's
in
how
with a
they.
black
That's how
family.
they.
That's right.
That's how they switch it up. It's a black. It's a white girl from South Africa that they think is gonna be
Gotcha.
black, and they pull up and they're like, "What?
Yeah, no.
There's
Somebody,
white people
somebody
in
in the
Africa?"
boardroom. Somebody in the boardroom when this meeting was going off was like, "No, you gotta switch that, bro."
Yeah. Well,
So-
you have to think the girl from South Africa, she had black maids. So it kind of eases the transition of she's going with the black family and she has this expectation of like I'm better than you. So then you have to deal with the dynamic of that where it's like if it was a black girl from Africa going to stay with a white family, they wouldn't have the same dynamic.
Changes it. It would be a fish out of water story more than anything. Like,
Yeah.
oh, she doesn't know our customs. Hee hee ha ha. And it's like that's dead.
Yeah. Whereas here, she has the mentality that she's on a different level of black people because that's how it was in South Africa. And she even said she was like, there's a line in the movie where she's like, "You don't know how it feels to be outnumbered by black people."
Wow.
Because that's how it is in South Africa.
Wow, that is so
Disney
dumb.
Channel
This
coming
movie
with the
sounds
hard
horrible.
facts.
Because the
This movie
Disney
sounds
Channel
like
coming with the
shit.
hard hits in 1999.
yeah, because the
Jesus.
girl, the black girl, was like, "Oh, can I come stay with you for a few weeks? Like me be the foreign exchange?" And the girl was just like, "Yeah." And then she goes on this whole rant of like, "Do you think your maid?" Oh, then she asked the question, "Are you friends with any black people?" She's like, "Yeah, my maid Flora. I love her. She's my best friend." And she's like, "Do you really think if y'all weren't paying her that she would stay?" She's like, "Don't you talk about her like that."
Don't you talk about
Ain't answer
Flora?
question
She's
at
my
all.
friend. Nah. If Flora lost
Yeah.
that check, you ain't gonna see her again.
Exactly.
She ain't gonna call you. She ain't gonna write you. Nothing.
Not a single thing. So yeah, it's just poor. I think it was just poor taste at the time.
Yeah, sounds like it. I never seen it.
I don't
Okay.
recommend.
Tavares is last. Eric, what's your answer?
Me? So easy. Worst Disney Channel movie? Easy. Radio Rebel. The Debbie Ryan movie? Dog shit.
Oh,
Garbage.
I
She
thought you were gonna
sucked.
say Minutemen.
Minutemen,
Minutemen's
I don't
pretty-
remember.
pretty rough.
I don't
It's pretty rough.
remember it enough to hate it as much as I hate Radio Rebel. So like I remember seeing parts of Radio Rebel like during like after it came out. That was probably the time around because that was around high school, and I stopped watching Disney Channel as much then because I wasn't watching TV as much then anyway. But that for sure sucked. Debbie Ryan, I don't want to say this on record, but like she wasn't good. Nobody was good in that movie, and like I remember like it was just the idea of this movie where it's this unknown girl who's saying all this stuff, like basically like trying to go up against all society and all the outcasts. They love what she says, and like nobody knows it's her saying all this stuff on the radio, and she gets in trouble, and blah 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 blah. And she digs the stupidest faces throughout
Do the meme.
do
Do the meme.
Do the meme.
That wasn't that good.
I can't do it. I'm not
I wasn't
white.
gonna
and I
say
don't-
anything.
I just thinking it was garbage. It was garbage
Oh,
like
you
that
can
movie
do
was.
better.
You said you're not
Dion?
white. That's the reason. That's the reason you can't do the face. I
I
don't
can't
think
do it.
so.
Can you do it?
Go ahead, Dion. Do the meme.
I'm doing my best because I have a very faint memory. I never watched the movie. Okay, never
Yeah.
watched the movie. So she'd be like this. Look,
That's better.
Then
That's
she-
better.
You know,
That's better.
She,
That's for sure better. I remember the
That's
gotta
fucking
get that side smile. Yeah, you gotta get that
The
smirk.
fucking- the fucking guy she likes. None of them are all that likable. There's very few likable people in the action. They don't really do shit. You know.
Debbie Ryan is.
So like, yeah, I don't want to say she's like sucks. You know, that's a little far. But does she have performances that sucks? Absolutely.
Jesse was okay. Hey, Jesse.
I didn't watch that.
That
But yeah,
that was- yeah.
To me, that's the worst Disney Channel movie they've made, and that's rough because they've also made Minutemen.
Yeah, but the
Um,
funny thing is that's your worst one because of like that's the last time you were really watching. They've made so
Yeah.
many more movies after that, and I think that they all just get worse. Like I don't know, except for Teen Beach movie. Teen Beach movie was decent.
Do your
Right.
best. Do your best.
The one with
Eric.
the one with the Everybody Hates Chris. I don't think it was that bad, was it?
Let It Shine. I think it was boring. Like I don't remember much of the movie. That's how boring
Radio
it
Rebels
was.
sucked. It being boring is bad too, but Radio Rebels sucked.
Every
Best
time I
movie.
hear "Let It Shine," I think of Life Size. Shine
mean,
bright, shine bright.
That's not what I think of. I think of like
Yeah.
Mario Sunshine.
Do y'all know that movie?
Um,
Have you seen
When I think of
that?
Let It Shine,
No.
I think of Victorious.
Oh, that was
fuck,
a
that's a
better
good point.
reference.
Yeah.
Oh.
Best movie for sure. Top of the head is it's like it's got to be Cheetah Girls 2, and if it's not that, Cheetah Girls is probably number 1. But next to that is Kim Possible movie.
The original, yeah, the original is really
Yeah.
good.
One of
Oh,
the it's
so good.
yeah. Cheetah Girls 2 is the best actual like live person one. But like if I think of my favorite, it's probably Kim Possible.
You know what?
Who
I
is that?
think to talk about Kim Possible real quick because I love Kim Possible. Used to be one of my favorite shows. All my favorite shows as a kid, I think, were like female-led shows.
Oh,
Kim
Possible.
don't get us started on.
No, we're not
Don't
gonna
start
talk
it
about
on
that. We're not gonna talk about that. The Kim Possible movie I thought was really good because it improved like the quality of Kim Possible, the show, and also they changed things, which is something you need to be, ready to do when you have these movies. And I felt like if they took it to theaters, it would have been just as successful, if not more. They could have spent more money on it too and made it even, even more outstanding.
They could have they could have released this in theaters, and I would have gone seen it. I would have gone to see it.
Even
well,
as
gone
is,
to see it meaning I would have told my parents to go take me. But yeah,
take me to the movies. Take me to see Kim Possible. Yeah. All right, I guess it's my turn. Huh? It's my turn up in here.
My man.
Getting loose,
My
getting crazy.
man.
What's
Yes,
up? Watch
sir.
out. So I'm going over the list right now. I'm looking at all these movies. I'm looking at them, and the ones that came out together, I didn't even know it was the same year. I just watched this shit. Shit came on TV. I watched it.
That's one Kim Possible remake movie for sure, right?
No.
I should have said the Proud
not even
Family
close.
movie.
That's a good option. I think I want to
That's a good
choose
one. I
the
don't know if
Even
it's as good.
Stevens movie because I think I watched it more than most of these.
That's
And
your favorite?
It's not quite. Well, never mind. Never mind.
I didn't even like.
Never mind.
I didn't even
That's
like
the
Even
best.
Stevens that much.
The show. No, the movie's better than the show.
Beans.
The movie's actually better than the show. I watched the show like here and there, and I was just like, eh. And then I watched the movie. I was like, oh, like this is actually got something going on. Okay.
The movie greatly surpassed the show.
I think the movie it took things that the show did and it put them in a new context so that they could be explored a little bit better. Like the older brother being dumb. It's always, thrown out there or whatever, but used it in the movie. We're all stuck on an island, everyone's trying to survive. He's still dumb. Like he still can't help you in certain situations, like he's big and strong, great, but he's dumb, like, and we all have to deal with these things in the action of trying to survive on this island. And then it's all a TV show. There's so many different things that I think worked really well in the movie. Ren and Lewis, they have to actually work together and do it for real this time. It's a lot of shit. Not my favorite movie. Cheetah Girls 2. I'm gonna go with Cheetah Girls 2. It's either that or Kim Possible, so the drama. Cheetah Girls 2 wins. Worst movie that I've seen. Shit, man. I ain't even seen this movie, but Bad Hair Day was rough. I watched like 5 to 10 minutes. I watched like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and I was like, "There's no way I could survive watching the rest of this movie."
It's not good.
It was oof. Bad Hair Day. That's 2015. That hurt. That was physically.
Wasn't Debbie
painful.
Ryan also in that one?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, that was. That really hurt. Yeah. So that's it for that.
I'm glad you all got that out of your system because I fucking hate Disney Channel movies if it's not Sky High or Holes.
You ever watched The 13th Year?
I love Holes.
You ever watch Luck of the Irish?
I'm not that.
I don't want no mermaid. I don't want no fucking leprechaun.
They were good movies.
Fuck 'em.
The dude he was turning into a leprechaun. His mom was this big.
He turns into a lot of shit, don't he? So it's the same actor for both of them, ain't it?
No, it's different actor.
Look very similar. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah. That was the look of the 90s. They had the 90s like look or the early 2000s look.
Double Team.
Double Teamed. I was not big on the sports movies as a kid. I was like,
I thought it was cute because they were twins.
That is a good. And they double
switched.
crossed. They did it again. Double crossed. It was a motocross movie, So they're riding these motorbikes, and the brother gets hurt, and his sister takes his place in the competition.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dad's like, I don't want you riding them motorcycles. It's dangerous. You're my little girl, and she's like, but I can do it, Dad. She's like, she cut her hair short. she's like talking with a deep voice. It's like
Oh no,
She's
the
Man.
Sakura.
You guys ever watch She's the Man?
Yeah.
It's like that.
You watched Jamana Man?
Oh
Not the same
yeah,
thing, but
yeah. Joanna Man is. There's a lot of things they do in that
She's
movie
the
that
Man
you just
is
can't
in
do
the
again.
Same category though. She's the Man is in the same category.
That's
Jamana
right.
Man is a little off.
That's that. All right, so your choices are not even Disney Channel movies. This question wasn't made for you.
Yeah, that's why I went last. Not because she told me to, because
and
I
that's
chose.
why it's over.
We should do TV show soundtracks, songs.
TV show soundtracks.
TV show soundtracks. I was just gonna say I can
I
go
have to
to
do
Smart
research
House
for that.
soundtrack.
No, I'm not
I
saying
didn't
right
even-
now. I'm not saying right now. I just need to say it before I forget.
Oh, okay.
No TV show soundtrack.
This is why you need a pen and paper so you can write down your notes. When
Like
you have them.
favorites.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down.
Yeah, and write it down in your notebook. You got a pen and paper.
I like how none of us are writing this down.
Nobody is. Drake
I don't know how to write.
features.
It's
Do they really
recorded.
save songs? Come on, guys. What do you think?
So, absolutely yes and no. Here's the thing. Drake is I think it's like two things compounding against each other. Drake has been huge for over a decade now. But even coming up, he was featured on songs with other big people who are probably around a similar talent level to him, or like maybe a little lesser to where he was coming up from. But if he's getting like songs where Lil Wayne's on, where Nicki Minaj is on, where fucking, I guess Rick Ross counts too, like all these big people, like Aston Martin music and all that shit. You know,
Oh my God, I love that song so much.
he's not saving those songs. Well, actually, he was really good at that
No.
song.
Aston Martin
I'd
music,
say-
he
I'd say
helped,
he saved
but
it.
did he
Yeah,
save
He
it?
it
helped,
was
but
a
he
bop
didn't save it.
regardless.
But he didn't
I
save
don't
it.
think he saved it. I don't think he saved it.
Right. Until later on where he got to a point to where he could bring people greatly up.
Yeah.
Club going up on a Tuesday, y'all could debate this. He saved that song. Look Alive, Black Boy JB.
Yeah, he saved
I'm not going to listen to that. Drake's not on it, okay? This recent song with Smiley.
Who?
Yes.
Have you heard it?
You correct it?
I know Eric has heard it. Tavares,
It's
you
one of-
heard it?
I literally just asked who.
Oh no,
This-
you gotta hear it, dude. You gotta
So
hear
here's
it.
the thing. If you go back to this after this podcast is over, go listen to this feature. I don't know what it's called. With a song with Smiley.
Over the
I
top.
don't know who this man over the top. This is one of the worst features I've ever heard in my life compared to one of Drake's best like verses, I think, in like the last couple like year or two. Really good verse. He's really trying. And I don't know what the fuck the other dude was on. It was the spiciest verse I've heard.
He was like,
it
he
was
was moaning
super,
and shit.
It was super spicy, and I don't know how else to describe it but that. But it's one of two things where I want to say for like the last like 7 years or now, you can just have a Drake feature on your song, and your song will get played no matter what.
It's gonna be big because you hate Drake.
I disagree with you. Actually, I would say they did save songs when he was first coming up.
You think
with
so?
Young
Like
Money
all,
and all that.
What?
Yeah.
you think he saved the Young Money songs with like Every Girl in the World
No,
and like Bedrock?
I'm not saying he saved those songs. I'm saying that's at that time period is when
Right.
his features would save songs.
So you're saying he would have saved like a Gutta song is what you're saying?
Oh, 100%. I don't even know you know damn well I was gonna say that's why you brought him up. It was like, hey, yeah, Gutta. I want to listen to that nigga. No.
You don't think Lil Twist could have had a song with Drake and like it could have been fine without him? You don't think all these Young Money rappers whose name I've already forgotten?
The question was, it's not about their quality, but basically, if they made a song,
Yes.
no matter if it was bad or what, would it improve? 100%. Back
No,
then,
but
yeah.
see, when you say save songs, that song has to be a fire. Like it has to be a dumpster fire. Like Smiley's Over the Top. Smiley's Over the Top is not going anywhere. With Drake, it is. You know, and back in the day, improving, that's good. That's what you're supposed to do as a featured artist, right? You're supposed to improve the song. But saving it, like that song needs to stink.
Here's the thing. I think Drake has done that with French Montana time and time and
100%.
time again. I don't know
Probably.
if he's saving. I don't know if he's saving French Montana. He's big enough to where he gets plays no matter what. French Montana's had
For some reason.
a solid 7 years now of coasting off of features where he gives
some reason.
mediocre verses. What's your guys' favorite French Montana song? Great answer, right? Okay.
No, wait, a lie. I have one. I do have one. But it's featuring The Weeknd, and The Weeknd does a lot of work on the song.
There it is.
What Unforgettable? Just on the song featuring Sway Lee.
Yep, that's the one.
Right. So
Sway Lee.
nobody
That was yeah.
nobody's
Sway Lee's
favorite
song.
nobody's favorite French Montana song is a song with just French Montana on it. That's by design.
Any
That's French
But
Montana's
French,
design.
that's French's.
Any
Yeah, that's
song-
that's what he's doing on purpose.
Yeah,
Any
he's
song
the
that French
D-
Montana comes out with, if there's just another person who's basically turns that song into theirs. It's no
I don't
longer a French
think-
Montana song. It's their
I don't
song.
think French Montana goes into the booth thinking I'm gonna have more than 2 verses. I don't think French Montana thinks any song he makes now is gonna be just him on it. I think he produces the songs and he's like, I wonder who'd go good on this. And that's the thought process. Anyway, back to Drake. I think he saved his songs for sure. So maybe not save is a strong word, but I could definitely say he will keep you playing afloat, or he'll push you to the next level.
Right, that's what I
think.
think. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
I think he can save songs now. I think he was pushing careers like 7 years ago, like Versace and probably the song with Fetty Wap. Is that Come My Way? Am I thinking of that?
Oh
that-
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
after
yeah.
Trap Queen, he was huge.
Yeah,
Come
that's
My
the
Way,
song.
he was then that was like also like a top 5, like pretty sure that was in like the top 10 or top 5 in like the Billboard 100s too. Those are huge songs.
For a
I
while,
forgot
yeah.
about that song.
I'll never
No
forget
way.
Drake features
His
because
verse,
he
his verse
saved
was a
because
great. It was a
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
verse. The song
Oh,
was
I
good
got
though.
Yeah,
Like the song was good before he got on it, but he really came and he said, "Let's put some stank on it," and that's
Like-
good.
early in Drake's career, his features were all right, but they were pretty good. But I don't want to say he would save careers early on. It's not like he made.
Nah.
I don't want to say he made Forever or all like the Young Money songs.
Definitely not. When
But
Drake came
let's-
out, go ahead. Sorry.
But like as his career progresses, and he fucking does songs and he does Blessings with Big Sean, because that's not a good song to me without Drake on it. I'll say that for sure. I'll say that for sure. I'm not the biggest Big Sean fan. I think at this point we could say, hey man, you get a Drake song on you, you don't even need to do the work. Just go ahead, count your bank account, and watch the zeros come up. That's it.
New car, new chain,
New
chain.
car, new house. It's good. We're done. We're done.
We
did the hard
on.
part.
We on. We got Drake to answer our email. We're good to go.
Who else was saying
All
so
right.
before I bring up a continuation to this topic?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, who else do you think does the same thing that Drake's doing then?
I think Lil Wayne used to do this or around like
Used
that
to.
from like 2007
Minaj.
to like Nicki Minaj might be it. That might be it.
That's a
I just
really
don't-
her features
I don't know
are
if you-
always good.
Yeah, I'm
Her
telling you.
features are always good.
She really be carrying some people.
The last feature, it was the one with Doja Cat. I don't think her feature was all that good. That's the one that sticks out in my head.
What
I don't
song?
know that song. What's that song?
With Doja Cat, Say So.
Nicki Minaj did
She is not in Say So.
I never
Am I
heard that.
crazy?
Is that a special remix version?
She is
Yeah.
not in Say So.
I haven't heard
Yeah.
Say So with Nicki Minaj.
It's
Am
a
I-
remix.
am- Yeah.
Oh,
I'm looking
okay.
at it right now. Say So featuring Nicki Minaj. I didn't like
Oh,
that.
okay.
I didn't like that version.
Well,
but-
Say So by itself is.
Yeah.
I
It's
I
on
thought
the
it-
album as just her. Just Doja.
Well, you know what? That's fine. Listen, Nicki Minaj did it.
But
not
I
me.
will say Nicki Minaj is really taking over TikTok too.
Do you
Unrelated.
think it's the same Drake effect?
Her
You get a
songs.
Nicki Minaj speaker, you've already made it. Like watch the bank account go up. You don't need to do the work anymore.
I think it can. Yeah, I think so.
I think it used to be Lil Wayne. I think this used to be the same effect Lil Wayne had when he when Lil Wayne used to just hop on any and all verses and be like, yeah, I'll give you a feature no matter what, from like a solid like 3-year stretch. And it's the exact opposite of what the baby's doing now, where every feature he's on is like, fucking please.
I was about to
stop.
ask you what new artists. What
it's
new,
the-
newer
The
artists.
baby.
It's not
Nobody's
the
there
baby.
yet. Nobody's
It's
there
not-
yet.
Yeah.
And honestly, with the trajectory that
It's gonna
that
still be
music
Drake.
is on,
It's gonna still be Drake.
I don't know if anybody will get there for a while. I mean, music. Think about the modern song, and I hate this. This is a small little tangent. The modern song is like 2 minutes. That is so short compared to what they used to be. Like that's
I think
cutting the
right-
songs in half.
I think right now it's Megan Thee Stallion.
I know there's got to be a Meg verse that doesn't save a song. There's got to be at least one that didn't save the song.
I'm just saying everybody like right now everybody feels like put her on.
There's a
song
DJ.
and
There's a DJ Khaled song with.
listen to it.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
you know.
but I don't.
she's at
I
that.
don't think, she's
If we're
getting
using
there.
Drake as a metric, she's at that first stage metric
Yeah.
where she pushes your career, but she's not like saving your your career.
Yeah, she just
I don't
because
think- yeah.
her name.
Yeah.
I don't think you could. I don't think I could put Smiley on a song and then put Megan on it and then it's still the hit. I don't think so.
No, she's still gonna do her part. She's still gonna do better than him, but it's not gonna make the song.
Because
like,
she didn't save that Chance the Rapper song on Chance's Garbage album. She for
Still
sure didn't save
haven't
that
heard
song.
Still
It
hasn't
also
heard it.
has the same sound in any context.
I don't. Are you saying she's the baby? Part 2?
Oh no.
Is that
No.
the?
No.
I'm just saying, like, when you said that, that's the first thing I thought.
That's what I'm thinking too. The baby actually sounds the same, like song to song, regardless of what song or whose album. It's song to song. Same old the baby.
Yep. Same
He
old.
he has problems like trying to switch the
Same
flow
old
up
crusty
and
crab ass beat. Yeah.
change his style.
Same old Alice in fucking Wonderland. Fucking whatever. That's made another one. I got head ass. I'm sorry.
all right. I think we cleared Drake. Drake, he does save songs.
Yeah.
That's our hero.
I love McConan.
That's our
don't
hero,
remember
Drake.
because I looked it up.
Somebody else read it. I don't want to read it.
Would you rather start a colony on another planet or be the leader of a country on Earth?
This is the first time I'm hearing of this question, and this is great. Who came up with this?
I found it. That's all that matters. I found it.
Not that I came up with it, I found it.
I'm telling the truth. I found it. I mean, I wish I made it up, but I found it. It's good.
Who wants to take this off?
I'll do it. Colony on another planet.
Why?
Because I fucking hate Earth.
That's not the answer I was expecting.
I was trying to get out of here anyway. I was trying to leave anyway.
Trying to get out of here anyway.
I don't know what I thought I was gonna hear, but it wasn't that. Okay.
If I can be in a more serious tone here for a second, if I could have a chance to stop racism from going from Earth to another planet, why would I not hop on that?
And now you're speaking my language. Now we're matching.
If I could
Samara?
stop some dumb shit from crossing over from Earth to, let's say, Mars or some shit, yeah, I'd fuck it, yeah.
You could stop it at the source immediately.
Hands down. Off with their heads. Get the fuck out of here.
The guillotine. Right in
Bring
the
the
middle of
guillotine
the
back.
town. Right in the middle of the colony. Bring it back.
We're bringing it back, huh?
We're bringing it back. You want to murder people? Okay. I got something for you. Pull the
Put them
rope.
in the stocks.
Pull the rope. Talk to my executioner.
Is there gonna be a trial system? What's the? Is there gonna be?
way worse.
I'm sorry. Should we do a trial for a murderer?
How do you know he murdered?
Do we?
How do you know? How do you
No.
know?
Gathering evidence and confirming. That's not a trial.
I was
A trial is deciding what to do with them. We already know that they did it. They're guilty.
I was just saying, like, how do we get to where we know? You know what I mean?
All that stuff can still persist. However, I believe my people and my colony are going to agree with me. Cut his fucking head off.
Yeah.
Either
start
cut his
the
head
colony,
off-
Niggas are savage.
Cut his head off or send his ass back to Earth. What y'all want to do? It's win-win for me. It's win-win for me.
Is there paperwork for sending him back to Earth?
There's paperwork for all of it. There's paperwork for all of it.
So there's paperwork for killing him too.
Do I
Yeah.
have to? Would you be the one doing it if you're the leader? Do I got to do the paperwork, or can I put somebody else in charge of that?
You got to do some paperwork, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Not
going to have
exempt
to
from all
sign some
paperwork.
things. You're going to have to sign some
Oh,
things. You're the leader. You're the leader. It's just like
Whichever
being
one-
the
whichever one-
president.
Whichever one has less paperwork. At the start of a
I'm-
colony, niggas are savage, bro. No matter who.
Nah, as long as you start with rules and we have food, if we have food, water, and air, people should be chill.
Yeah, but you got selfish people who do some dumb shit
And that's where we come in. That's where the elite force comes in.
The elite task force,
busting
of
down
armed
busting down colony doors. You know, we got all the evidence we need. Grab them. You want to fuck with our colony? I got something for you. It's just got sharpened too. I got something for you.
Who got next?
hypothetically, like in my head, I'd like to know how big the country would be. Because the
See, that don't
colony,
matter to me.
the colony I have on another planet. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but like,
You can always expand a colony.
yeah, I know. I'm like in my head, like however big the colony on the planet would be, it's always going to be bigger than what the country would be in Earth. I don't see. I'm just assuming that the colony I have on another planet is going to be bigger. But anyway, I'd just take the chance with another planet. I would just take the chance of just seeing if whatever I come up with can't possibly be worse than what's here. So like, let's go ahead and roll out. You know, get a trusted number of people around me. Let's see Let's see if we can avoid the problems we have. Let's see if we've learned from history what to and not to do, and let's start from ground zero. Because
Absolutely.
I don't see how you could start from ground zero on another country on Earth, as opposed to like it seems like a harder way to start up. And I just feel like, I just like if I'm leader of a new country, niggas gonna want to take me over. I just started this. They see it. Oh man,
Yeah.
You're weak.
invasion. I played Civ. They're looking at they see me in my brand new colony. They're licking their lips like, is that Erictopia? Oh, he's done. No, he's got no troops. There's nothing. I can't. No.
Even if
you
you
gotta-
aren't like directly invaded and attacked, somebody else like a big power, like you know who, is gonna come through, and they're gonna say, oh, we'll offer you, you know, we'll offer you soldiers and troops and supplies,
We'll help you
but
get
you
started.
gotta give us stuff. You gotta become one of us. Join us. Your country is gonna become a state before you know it.
Yeah.
Somebody's always gonna fuck with your shit on Earth.
They're gonna start sending soldiers just to stand on top of my crops just to fuck with me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real annoying shit.
It's small
Really
things like that.
Yeah,
Small things like that.
And that's not even like trying to be on top of the actual country myself. That's me just dealing with the fuckery of the other countries around me.
Yeah,
Like,
you
if I
don't even
start-
really get to enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm trying to protect my country before I'm even trying to build it up. At least if I
Yeah.
start the colony, at least my biggest problem is the colony,
It's internal.
not unless there's aliens. But then at that point, hopefully they're on my side. We'll figure that problem.
bridge the
We'll
gap.
figure that out when we get there.
Yeah,
Make
get up
some
an army to
friends.
attack Earth. Yeah.
That's a
As long as-
later Eric problem. That's a alien Eric problem. That's not Earth Eric.
The worst aliens you can encounter are not going to be the type that you could talk to. The worst aliens that you can encounter are either going to be wild animals or like microorganisms. Those would be your biggest threats.
I was thinking of like the ones that like they need a host. The parasites. They're gonna take over all of us, and they're gonna.
Because you can't do anything about them, really.
I mean, yeah. What are you supposed to do? Once it happens, it happens. Like,
Well,
what is it?
it's been a
Invincible?
good run.
Anybody
Yeah.
watch Invincible?
We did.
And
Tom
those
Cruise.
parasites. Those parasites.
Yes.
Shout out Invincible. Shout out Amazon Prime.
The real parasite were the friends we made along the way.
Sheesh. The real parasites came to the colony with us. We brought them from Earth. That's the shit you gotta
Samara,
worry
your
about.
thoughts?
I think I know how annoying it is to like get people that are stuck in their ways to change or want to do something different. So I would definitely just want to start fresh with a new colony and just learn from all the bad things that we've seen so far.
Do any of
Get
you
your
guys
hands
think?
dirty.
Do any of you
Start
guys
farming.
really think you get like would like any of us would be capable of like starting it off? Because I don't think I'm capable of it
I don't
at
think
all.
I am.
I'm not.
I'm
the,
not a
I'm not
leader
the guy.
naturally.
I'm
so-
not
Give
the
me a
guy.
few years. Give me a few years. I just need to build up some more skills, and it's over. Give me a few years, and I got it.
What
No,
are
I'll
the
probably
skills
just
you?
venture off myself and do some other shit.
What are the skills you think you need?
Leadership.
You definitely,
Yeah.
you definitely need.
What do you mean?
Communication, public speaking.
Fucking hate
Yeah.
all that shit.
There's
So,
a lot of things. There's a lot of things that group together in that way. Just like being able to, not control people, but influence people to make good decisions.
See, I don't
you
care
know.
about people enough to even try to do that shit.
Who you think is
I
gonna
gotta-
live in the colony, Goofy? You think it's
asked
just you?
me a que- you
That
asked me
makes
a
sense.
question.
You're
I'm saying-
gonna need people regardless. You need to have
no,
people.
I'm saying I answered the question already. I said no, I'm not capable. I
Could
answered
it be a
their-
colony of like just like 20 people? Could it be like a classroom of just a colony of people? Like
It could start that small, but eventually
Yeah.
you're gonna have to
some
expand.
scientists.
Bro,
Yeah,
then
you
next thing you know, everyone's just gone.
I'd start like sending brochures back to Earth, like, "Hey, do you want to join this new colony? You know, we're pretty swell."
We're not
Also-
affiliated.
That's so
Not
cult-like.
affiliated with anyone. We're not
So
affiliated with.
cult like.
What?
Listen,
Wait, hold on.
Free drinks first day you're here. Free drinks.
Think about it more like a postcard. It's not a brochure like we're trying to convince you, oh, we're better, blah blah blah. No. This is your decision. Ultimately, you could stay on Earth. It's fine.
So
Right.
it's a
But-
cult.
How is it a cult? We're not trying to change your mind. It's literally a new place to live with
I
new
get it.
laws. It's like moving. You're
You know,
moving to
internet.
another place. It's not a cult. You're
Saying
what-
how you're trying to recruit people sounds very
You'd have to convert to my religion, though.
culty.
yeah. See,
What
yeah,
is your
that's
religion?
that. There it is. Nah, man, you just tell them, yeah, we got new ideas. You know, it's solar powered everything, and you know, just come and live with us for a little while. See how you like it. You don't like it, go home. I don't care.
Good
On
luck
my
on
planet,
space.
we wake up to listen to Coil Ray every morning.
Oof,
Take it or
never,
take it or leave
never
it.
Get
coming.
money.
I'm not even
Yeah, yeah.
visiting. I'm not even
I better let
visiting.
me.
We made it to our main event.
The
Who should
main
ask this
event.
question? Samara, ask the question.
How important is head to you?
You know, I'm really glad you asked.
Why do we
You
need
know,
you?
you know, I'm glad you asked. So, head, I feel like is not the backbone, but it's definitely a bone. It's definitely
Strong bone.
It's a strong bone. It's a strong bone and part of a sexual connection and a partnership I have. To take that bone away from me, to take that away, I don't know if I can stand. I don't know if I'm up to the challenge. Me personally, I love it. You know, big fan, big fan. Been a fan of it since day one. You know, but again, being a big fan, love to give it to team player, team player. I've very recently learned not everybody feels that way, but I would say for me personally, if it's important enough to where if I know you don't do it, maybe if you don't do it, I feel like you'd have to enjoy to do it, or you have to be really good at pretending to enjoy to do it for me to believe you enjoy to do it. Because either way, I would like to get it often, or I would say more times than not. More times than not is probably what I'm leaning towards. Not all the time, but you know, let's get it popping. And same for you. You're gonna get it more times than not. If it's not on the table, let's say it doesn't happen the first time we have that, that kind of we get that going. I'm gonna look at you a little funny. I'm gonna look at you like a kid, you know, childish. You're 23 and you don't give head, huh? What are you doing out in these streets? What you look like a clown. Respectfully, that's just my opinion though.
Honestly, it comes down to giving head. It's such a common thing nowadays. For a person to not want to do that, it would probably make somebody feel like, oh, okay, well, you're kind of trapping me in this box.
Box of no head.
You're restricting my sexual activities,
A headless monster.
whereas everybody else is out here just doing that shit like no problem.
I feel where you're coming from.
Like why do I have to be restricted when all my friends are doing jumping off a bridge? Why can't I do it too?
All my friends are getting head. Why can't I? Is that the argument you just made?
That's
Everybody
exactly-
else, everybody else getting it. You gonna stop my
getting it?
shine?
What the fuck? Because like, honestly, if everybody wasn't getting head, you wouldn't even think about this.
Right. If it was less common, then we wouldn't have this conversation.
Maybe not.
But I
Maybe
also
not.
feel like it's not good to compare yourself to what everyone else.
Yeah, I
is
do
going
think
on.
that.
Yeah,
I
sure.
That's true.
Yeah. You
But
got to figure
sometimes
out.
you can't help
figure out
it.
what works for you. Yeah.
Sometimes it
I
just
would-
happens naturally.
I would say.
You should
I would
want
say.
it because you want it, not because everyone
Yeah,
else.
I think at most people at this
Yeah.
point now, it's not because other people get it. I think it's mostly because I know, or I feel like I should be getting it, or I know other people would give it. Like,
Yeah,
why
that's-
are you not? Yeah, not to say it probably still a comparison, but like, really, you're not gonna give me head because I can just go out and find somebody that can. Like, this is
Exactly,
the
that's
line you're
kinda
willing to
what I'm
draw.
saying. I can, bro.
Yeah.
What? Okay, bye. Next.
Yeah, I think it's setting your own boundaries. Like if that's something that is necessary for you to have a sexual relationship with someone, then okay, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
It's a really weird tell to tell. Like, I couldn't imagine trying to build somebody and they tell me I don't like giving head. You're not gonna get it very often. It's like, really? Ugh.
That's a line that you have drawn. That's a
Yeah.
line in the sand that you've drawn, and it's not up to me to convince you otherwise. But I don't like the line.
Appreciate
Tell
the
you that.
honesty.
You know the funny thing is this. Oh, sorry, Dion. Let me.
Go ahead.
Before
You go
you
ahead
go.
real quick.
But the funny thing is, it
Hurry
goes
up.
both ways. It goes both ways.
I also go both ways.
Let's go.
If
Come on.
I fucking hate y'all. Y'all ruining me.
Move it.
It goes both ways to the fact where even if you don't give it or you don't like it being given,
Mhm.
it's still the same thing for me. Because I like let me eat some pussy.
It would be weird if a girl told me like offer it like, listen,
Dion
you're
didn't
really
like the way I
cool.
said that.
Like I'm trying to. I go down there and she just stops me like, yeah, I don't like this. I don't really want you doing this to me. Okay. And then like that's like a thing. It's just like, yeah, I don't really like this. Sorry, not gonna happen. Really?
Once again, yeah, it's like putting you in that box. It's like, all right, well,
I would like a partner that I could eat.
Yeah, I'd love to
Like,
keep
nah,
my
I
partner.
prefer-
I feel
a
like eating
partner
some pussy
that-
right now. Why can't I? Oh, because my partner doesn't want to. Well,
Yeah,
fuck.
I don't like being restricted that way, and I agree with what you were saying, Eric, about like it's an important bone in
Yeah.
this like body, but in my mind, I think of it like layers, like of the experience itself.
The onion.
The foreplay is the foundation of the sexual experience, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So head is in that section, even though it's technically a sexual act, it is also it's less than sex in my mind. So there are times when I could do without it, and there are times when I'm like, man, I could really use some good old fashioned, sloppy toppy.
My man.
Where's that at? It's Wednesday. This is a good day to get, to put down the towel. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if somebody tells me, oh, I don't do it, period. I don't do it, period. I am immediately like, man, like I'm let down. I'm let down. Even whatever I do to you, you might love, you might enjoy, and whatever we do together, we might both enjoy. But that I'm being cut off.
Right.
Going back to what you said, Tavares, I'm being cut off. I got needs too. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man, man. I got needs too.
My man.
I don't know. I think it's fine, for people to have those boundaries and those feelings. People that don't want to be, they don't want it at all. That's
Right.
fine. I'm not one of those people, and you need to understand that.
We're just not compatible, basically.
I think
Exactly.
it also would just make me wonder, like, well, what else don't you like to do? Are
Right.
you not
What else
Yeah.
do I
into
have to be
anything
limited
else?
by?
If that minor common thing you're not into, so that means we're not going to be
I definitely
trying
can't
Yeah.
spit.
anything.
It's gonna be a
Definitely
really
have.
hard. Like, I'd be really stunned if you told me you don't like giving head, but it's cool if I spit in your mouth. Like, if that'd be a
Right.
really weird
Those-
parallel.
That was weird.
If-
How did you get
Yeah,
there?
it'd be like, yeah, wait a minute, where'd that cutoff get in there? You know,
I don't like giving head, but you can totally fuck me in the butt. What? Like,
What?
really?
No head, lick my feet. Wait a
What?
second.
Nibble
Go
on my
ahead, let me
nipples.
lick your feet.
Why? That's better to you. Slap me around. Slap me around hard. Harder.
What is this?
I want that hard slap.
Oh my gosh.
You're
Imprint.
going too far. You're going too far. Just a little head.
How much of an issue is it if somebody is terrible at it, and like it's been a couple of times and they're terrible at it? How much of an issue is it?
Is it like they just are not willing to learn, or something's
They're
not
willing
clicking
to
in their
learn.
head,
They're
so they
willing to
can't?
learn, but they're like you've been 2-3 times and you're just like, oh my god, this is the worst that I've ever gotten.
Is there something that they excel at?
Have you told
Is there-
them?
I was just saying, like, is the next step just
Because
telling
how do
them?
they know if you don't
I thought
You
say?
have to. You
Yeah,
have to.
I was
that's what
assuming you told them already.
I'm saying you figured they're terrible at it. Like, does it really matter, like, for the relationship going forward, or is it just like, oh, I just gotta get them better at it? Like, that's it. Like, how much of a factor would that play at that
Yeah,
point?
you just teach
early
them.
on.
Teach them what you like. That's
Teach 'em your
that's the
body.
goal. To every sexual encounter, that's what you want. Even if it's brief, you need to teach that person what you like, because you don't want to go through the experience and be like, wow, that was lackluster. Wow, I didn't get what I wanted. Well, you didn't ask. Closed mouths don't get fed. You want
Period.
spectacular head? You need to teach her to use both hands and throw her head around and all that stuff.
I don't know what that last part.
Y'all
was.
don't be
Really
y'all don't be
confusing.
doing that. Don't worry about that. That's you know what I mean. That's advanced.
Well,
Whose man's
real
is
quick,
this?
before we switch gears, I feel like I always go in assuming that it's gonna happen for both of us.
Yeah, same.
If I do it, up to the person. So there's some guys that don't want it as much as y'all. Like
And
y'all
they're
are like all
crazy.
the time.
And
I've been
they're
with some people that
crazy.
don't. It's like an insecurity thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is. But I'm always like willing. Like I'm pretty open-minded because you don't know if you're gonna like it unless you try.
Yeah.
But
I've never heard of a guy not wanting it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying they're not out there, but I've never
Gotta
heard
be
of
out
one.
there. Yeah.
Hey,
maybe it's
it
just they
happens.
don't feel comfortable. Like
Like
we
they're
don't
not
know each
comfortable
other
enough
well
when you-
enough.
That's
I've
crazy.
known
Were they
some
comfortable
girls
enough
like
to
that.
have sex with you?
It's mostly like uncircumcised men.
Ah,
Oh.
interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They still got the hood on.
Everyone that hasn't
Hoodie band.
Everyone that hasn't really like expressed interest has been uncircumcised.
I see. Interesting.
I
Yeah, I
mean-
would if I was uncircumcised, which you know, I would still be like, here's the ham,
They say the feeling is a lot better. Like you feel a lot more.
and
Yeah, but we don't
I
talk about
hate
that 'cause
hearing
we have no
that. I don't
choice.
want that to be true. I don't want that to be true. Let's
It
let that
is
be a
not.
myth. Let's let that be a myth, please.
Respectfully, does it? How much of a difference does it make? Like when you're down there, is there? You have a preference on circumcised or uncircumcised?
Is it
You're
like
asking
in
me?
or outie?
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
don't have a preference. I like women.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
yeah.
It doesn't feel any different.
These poor men.
But
And
that
they
guy is probably like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
just going
I can
crazy.
feel everything.
whoa.
It really doesn't feel any, for me at least. Even like I've been with the guy that had a Prince Albert, and at first I was scared because I was just like, how is this gonna affect my
Can you
insides?
Can you explain what a Prince Albert is for our viewers?
Yeah,
It's
that's a
like
good
the
idea.
tip is pierced.
Can
Right
you
here.
explain how disgusting that is?
Did you also have to peel the hood back on that one too?
No.
That'd be a weird combination.
I mean, I don't know, man. Listen,
I mean, I will
be an
say,
interesting combination.
I don't know. Like the head was okay, but definitely scared. I'm like, I don't want it to like scrape inside of me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
What
it
if that
didn't
what
feel-
if that piercing comes unscrewed?
Yes. What if he doesn't clean it and I get like a yeast infection or something?
It's very possible. Yeah.
But that also didn't feel any different. But anyways, yeah. I go in expecting to give it regardless, but I also go in with no expectations as far as the other person, because I've had sex with people where like if he did give head, it'd probably be a lot better, and I've been with some people where he didn't and it was just as good. So
There's very few times of which I got head and it did not boost it up by like 2-3 points.
Yeah, there's been a time when I have gotten ahead and it didn't
Points.
do shit for me. It actually hurt.
Ooh. You know what? I've been there, man. You get some people, they think they're really.
Oh man, you know what?
Let me
Chomp
say
on
this.
it.
Let me say this. Let me say this on the air.
I did get a scar.
Let me say this on the air because I've said this to other people before. Now I need the world to know this is what I believe. This is how I feel. This is my theory. When a woman says that she's really good and you've never experienced it, she's capping. She's at least 2 times as worse. Like she's not as good as she's saying she is. She's just trying to get you interested. And then when you go through with it, and I have done this before, you go through with it and you go, interesting. This isn't the level of quality
I
that
feel like
you were
no.
pitching.
Underwhelming.
See, the funny
It
thing
goes-
Underwhelming.
But it goes the same for guys that are like
Wellington.
really try to gas themselves up, and
Yeah.
then it's like 2 seconds.
The best thing you can do is be quiet.
See, the
That's the
thing
best
about
thing
that
you
is,
I
can
had
do.
this guy unrelated because he blocked me on Snapchat.
Ouch.
so fuck.
But
He's not watching.
I finally at all.
I hope you are.
finally
We love
gave
our
him.
listeners.
I finally gave him a chance. And then this is when I was manic, by the way. Backstory. It was literally like seconds, like 3 pumps probably.
That's outrageous.
He went home. He
What a
left,
lucky guy.
and
Go
then
button, pump it up.
later, like maybe the month after, like hit me up, trying to pull up again, and I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. And then he blocked me.
Let me redeem myself.
See, it'd be different though. I bet if he came forward and said, "I know last time."
Yeah, no, he was
Wasn't-
no.
No, he
was
thought it
in-
was fine.
Before
Yeah.
that, he was gassing himself up, bro. Like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be amazing, best of the best, hours. I'm like, bro,
Hours.
second.
I ain't even gonna say
Okay.
that.
That's
Let me
crazy.
ask you this.
That's crazy.
Let me ask you this: did that gassing work for you though? Did you fall for it?
No, I never do.
You can't let yourself fall to it. And now that I've had my experience with women and their abilities, I'm never gonna get stuck like that again. I know
It's
what
the
to
people-
expect.
It's the people that don't gas themselves up that really like exceed expectations.
False, because that shit came out of nowhere without warning.
What came out? Oh, the biting.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me,
There was no topic on it whatsoever. It just came out of nowhere. I swear to God, I was so surprised when I felt that tweet from my dick.
What did you? What was your first reaction? What was your first reaction? Was it like?
What the
Was
fuck
it like
is going on?
I was gonna say, was it like
she
an
messed up.
ouchie? Like what?
Yeah,
was it like
she,
a ooh.
Yeah, ooh, okay, she messed up a little bit. You know, give her time. Ooh, okay, she's doing. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, no.
How many bites did you let happen before you said enough's enough?
Sound like 5.
So I had to play it off. I was like, all right, time.
You played it off.
So yeah, I just like, all right, that's
you could have just
continue.
redirected her.
I did.
I would have,
That's
yeah.
exactly what I did.
In those moments, all you have
Out
to do
the
is
house.
go, hey, you take their head, you grab their head. In that moment, you grab their head and you look them in the eye and you go, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Hey,
You look
Okay,
them
so
right in
no.
the face.
what's going
So
on?
I gave her a second chance
going on
after
down
that, and I was like, no,
That's on
enough's
you.
enough. And I was like, yeah, no, stop using teeth.
Yeah, you gotta be
didn't
very upfront
It didn't
in
work.
sex with people and like
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
What? How's
It
what?
didn't work. She continued to do it. I think she did it out of spite after.
Oh man, that's
I also
It's
think
actually funny.
I feel like when it comes to like having
Got a
sex with a
vendetta?
person, you should be open
Yeah.
and upfront. If you don't like it, be like, not really feeling it.
yes, absolutely.
Or
every
hey,
time.
if you want to do something, no matter how, whether it's like the first time or not, because who wants to waste
Yeah.
a link? If you do
Nobody.
if you do sleep with people, one
Nobody.
time.
That's the
I give
answer.
him. I might give him 2 tries. I'll wait. I might like direction them a little better the first time, and like if I continue it still like going not the way I wanted to the second time, then I think the second time when I was like, all right. I'll verbally speak. I'm like, you're doing not so good here, ma'am.
I'm a one-time.
Here's how you
gal.
can remove.
Yeah, one mistake. now
I've
fix
had
it.
like I haven't had that many big mistakes. The only mistake I would for sure say that happened was when she bit, and I didn't think it was a bite, but like I had a scar the next day, and I asked her, "Hey, did you bite me?" And she said, "You didn't feel that?" And I was like,
I mean, both of those
You
questions
would've
are
felt it if
valid.
you had the hood.
"Huh."
Both of
I
those
think-
questions are valid. Did you bite me?
I don't know. You know what? It was so good, I didn't even notice.
I think it depends. Like, I'm okay with a one-night stand thing, but then I just know it's going to be very different because there's no like emotional connection type thing. So it's just
Right.
different. It's a different
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah. Well, I think we all agree.
We all
Head
get
is very
head.
important.
We'd all
We
get
all
head.
agree.
You know, the first
don't
time.
don't get your dick bit, folks. Yeah.
Don't get
Yeah.
It's
your
just like-
sensitives bit.
If you're going to have sex with a person, why not? You're already
Yeah.
having sex with them.
Yeah, add to the experience. I think of it as an
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, let's eat ass first night, guys. Right? Can I get a high five?
I mean, I'm not
Next
saying I'll
question.
do it, but I'll high five you.
All right. Yeah.
I'm not an ass eater, but I'll high five you. That's all the questions we have today. I'm gonna send it back to the start so we can have a nice girthy, send off.
Girthy?
That's the
Yeah,
word
but-
I used. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm feeling kind of uncomfortable about that.
What
big
you gonna do
dog.
about it?
You know what? I'm feeling kind of girthy right now, actually.
What you
Hold
gonna
on.
do about it, Savar?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Don't rub your fucking.
Here we
dick.
go.
Sir,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Here we go.
Yes,
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 sir.
yes, sir.
Yes,
You rubbing your
sir.
nipples. I just saw
Yes,
that. Don't do
sir.
What?
that
Just saw
again.
it.
Well,
Don't do that shit
Hey guys,
again.
it's been episode 22 of the Hey Quick Question podcast. Eric T, your 4th favorite co-host. What? Huh? You said
No,
what?
go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, okay. Thanks for interrupting me, bro. I really appreciate that.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you still are. So thanks for watching episode 22. Follow the Twitter and Instagram at HQQ Podcast. Follow the YouTube, HQ or Hey Quick Question on YouTube. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Share, stop fucking laughing, all right? It's not like I did this 20 or 30 more times. Like I forget every time I do it. Okay. Follow me on Twitter at fucking your pal Yeehaw, and Instagram too. You guys want to give your socials too, guys?
Let's do it quick.
Sure.
Great.
Pose number 1, SmareK _ on Instagram. Oh, Eric's friend that said I was sweet, add me on Instagram. What's her name again? Sydney. Hey, add me on Instagram.
Nice.
He's like, I think
Shout
she told me
out, personal shout out.
She's literally told me she's like 6 episodes behind. She says I'm working my way on catching up.
Okay, well tell her I shouted her out in this one.
Great, I'll tell her to catch up really fast so she can
Sydney
get to
in
it.
Korea.
There you go.
Hit me up.
All right,
One you were looking
I'll go next. Co-host 9000. It's Rad Stats Club on Twitter. I'm most active on Twitter. Don't look for me on anything else or else.
Andre 3000.
And it's co-host 92 degrees Fahrenheit. You can find me on Twitter at
sweating right now. I see him. I see the sweat bullets dropping right now. You really keep your house at 68 degrees like religiously?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Get help.
It's 68 right now.
Disgusting. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see y'all again whenever next time you guys see this or something.
Wait, you can't take my piece on. You said you didn't like it yesterday.
Oh fuck.
Man's getting tired.
Wild card.